Shalom guys, I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. So listen, if you guys missed the cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings, those were done yesterday, and I shared them in the community section over here. If you missed them, they're down below in the description box. Okay, those of you who are returning back, welcome back. Those of you who are upright in heart, I just bless you. I just ask that the great one would just chase you down with blessings and just give you benefits all over the place, because you are upright in the earth. Thank you for being that way and showing the great Jehovah, the great Yeshua HaMashiach glory by being that way. I just thank you. It's appreciated. You know, people do appreciate other people being kind and loving and sharing and truthful. So I just want to give kudos to you all. Those of you who are brand new to my channel, listen, my channel looks at a lot of real heavy energy. Okay, it gets real intense here, and it's to uproot real hard roots that are nasty in the earth. And you got to get your hands in there and get in the garden and just yank that crap up. And every one of us has fallen down at some time in our life, and you've got to be willing to look in the mirror, regardless how dirty or filthy something may have gotten. You know, if you're not able to do that, then you aren't any of the spirit of truths at all, and you don't want to come into the light to be transformed. Then you really were never his from the beginning. And so your tree will tell your fruit then from it, and it will be yanked out of the earth, because we don't want no nasty behavior in the earth. As you all know that follow me on this channel, we just uproot it. So if you are new, this is what my channel is about. We look at criminal activity most of the time, and it just is what it is. You will hear information on this channel that will be disturbing, okay? But it's always for uprightness. I acknowledge Jehovah Elohim. I keep covenant with him. I have a Hebraic descent. I come from the house of Yaakov, and I'm not ashamed of that at all. And anyway, Yeshua is my prophecy here, and I just get out of the way and let Jehovah Elohim say what he wants to, because he says, my sons and my daughters shall prophesy. And so Yeshua is the holy child that walked among us, that bled and died for us. He came in the flesh, and he's my everything, people. He just is. And again, I don't even need cards. I just sit and talk about him all day long, because he deserves to be glorified. And so anyway, but this is what he calls me to do in the earth on this channel, so I do it with all my heart, with all my strength, with all my soul, towards the great one of truth. Let him be glorified in all that we do, and I acknowledge him in all of my ways, because he tells us, people, if you are new and you don't know, Jehovah tells us if we acknowledge him in all of our ways, he will make the crooked path straight for us. He tells us the things before they happen, and he's our guard all the way around us. And if you honor him, he'll honor you. If you keep covenant with him, it's the whole duty of man to keep those commandments. Then he will honor you. Then you will be brought into his family. He'll adopt you, because he's an Elohim of love, but he's also an Elohim of war that gets up and teaches our hands how to war against the wickedness. Okay, if we want an earth that we can trust that we're doing good business with one another, or our children are okay to play out in the street, there ain't no freaking predator around, then we've got to do our part. We got to stick our finger up in the face of that energy over and over and over again, and keep it before us, and guard our heart. To guard something, because issues flow out of our heart, is what the scripture says, then you've got to guard it, okay? And you guard it fiercely against that crap. And you see people that are operating in that, they want to operate that way, then we take them down. They get shaken out of the earth. Jehovah says I shake them out every day. Okay, because we're dealing with freaks. Some people are dealing with freaks that are giants and mixture, and they went crazy, because some people got so many wounds on the inside of them. They're so shameful. They don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to. We can't make them, so they got to go away. And so this is what my channel is about. Okay. All right. So Jehovah Elohim, I just invite your presence here, and I just thank you for clear, defined messages. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy right here, right now. Shove it out of the earth as you say that you do. I just thank you for the Hamashiach. Come and prophesy whatever it is that you want to bring out here. What do you want to bring out? What's the most important message, Jehovah? We just command for the truth to come to the surface right here, right now. You will come to the truth right here, right now. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups. This is a match. If it's in the upright, that's lovely. I mean, it's a match. They would be heartfelt for one another and trustworthy and compassionate and loving and caring and very intelligent within emotion. Or this is just one side of who you and I should be where emotions are concerned. The polaric balance could be just found here within yourself. But these are people cards. So this could be a mother and father. It could be grandparents. It could be your bosses and a colleague here. And being truthful. If this is in the negative, this can be the most intelligent, freakish, drowning of emotions that are manipulative in the negative. And if one person's in the upright, one person's not, then we got waves going everywhere. Whatever this is, we'll see. So something is here. Somebody's desiring to walk away from something, and something's very much emotional. All of this is water, every bit of. There's 10 cups here though, so if that's in the upright and you're walking away to go get, you know, your wish fulfillment and stuff like that, then I guess we could read it that way. We'll see. This is all water. That's a lot of emotions going on inside of somebody. A lot. Let me take this other little deck here. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out here? All right, let's use this deck. Show me about this Queen of Cups. We specifically had Pisces come out in my first reading today. We had somebody trying to come through the door and to steal something, and the Seven of Swords was there as well. Now, if you're in the upright, you don't care what sign we are at the same time, it does affect us in the earth realm, okay? But we're not subject to those things that are being influenced by the zodiac. We are not ignorant of the devil's devices. If you're in the upright of something, again, guarding emotions, guarding things, then you are. But some people aren't. They're open up to the negative side of the zodiac, and so we've got that's our challenges. That's where we war against those energies to bring people up higher. This would be the highest vibration of them all, is love, okay, and very intuitive. And deep cries out into deep, like Jehovah states in Scripture. And somebody has done something here, though, that has caused some type of an investment, and that's very emotional, is what the Eight of Cups is. This is abandoned success as well, because you got 10 cups here. If people can, you know, vibrate at their highest level in their emotional world within something, then you could overcome something, and it'd be beautiful. But let's see, we specifically did have Pisces come out, and some type of justice was going to be had. Somebody, you know, knew that somebody stole something or lied about something. In the other reading, somebody was going to be bound with fetters, and that goes back, that house goes back to prison. It goes back to confusion. It goes back to circulation of something. Okay, so there could be really stormy waters then showing up here between these two energies, or these two people, or whoever they are to you, or your polaric balance, or whatever it is that has taken place, where somebody has abandoned something that was successful or could have been successful, or whatever the emotion thing is. Somebody is desiring just to move on now, okay, from something. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here, and this is a commitment. Okay, some type of a commitment is here. The Six of Pentacles is also here. That's 16 Pentacles. Somebody been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on something. This is wealth at the top. It is large sums of money. And somebody invested in something, and now it's emotional because somebody wants to move on. Okay, well, I send you love and light. Obviously, somebody stole some stuff somewhere in the other reading. We've literally seen the picture of somebody who was coming through the freaking window. We also seen the building there that was a misfortune, and it was on fire, and there was a fireman there as well. Okay, this is the Four of Wands, and this is the Magician. The Four of Wands is a house energy, but we got somebody's trying to climb out of something, or there's some type of a fiery thing within the house. This is completion on this card, and somebody's desiring to walk on, I guess, and something's very much emotional, something's very much expensive here around something. If somebody's manipulated something, then they did, then the Magician is a manipulator. Okay, especially if somebody's invested in something and now they wanting to walk off, there's manipulation somewhere then. Okay, we got something, somebody's got fire in their home going on. Even if it's just energetically, somebody laid down some type of foundation and something's happened. Okay, The magician has all that he needs to manifest something, to get up and to speak or whatever. If you are new, this is the Aleph head in the Hebrew, is the letter A. This would be somebody who has a following or has a large family that could be here with the Aleph head. This is somebody, again, who lays down foundations of what it represents. Somebody very much known, but if they're no manipulator, then they are, because something was known about some stupidness in the other reading, and some type of feeling left out in the cold. Maybe two people are feeling that way. Maybe they're on the same page and they're both trying to get out but stay together. I don't know. Something's very much emotional around some type of manipulative situation. What is this Four of Wands here? Something happened at a celebration, caused something to be watery within whatever was manipulated, and there's a bunch of people now involved in some stupid, and something's been communicated. We have physicians here as well. Very physical stuff here that is very emotional, and there's something about being inflamed around the home coming through my spirit. What else do you want to bring out here? Yeah, there's fire kind of stuff. If somebody died in a fire, then I guess they did. This is the death card, and we've got justice energy showing up here, and Jehovah stated that there would be justice within something. Now, some of you all are dealing with going through divorces than you are. The letter K is also here, and the letter M, the cam. Okay, somebody, you know, the camera is what's coming through my spirit. Maybe somebody's name is Cammy or something like that, or maybe somebody, Kim is here. Mike, the mic cam is here. Something about a microphone could be here as well. Somebody's in the public eye and sings or talks, or they're just somebody who is known, then something about that is here as well. But we do have fiery stuff showing up here in this home, and something very much emotional around it, because there's death, or there's jail here for somebody. There is the Eight of Swords is off. There will be justice for something. Whatever was manipulated, whatever the contractual thing is here, whatever has taken place with the police force, because I'm just saying that because of what came out in the Cardinal Fixed and Mutable Sign readings. Secret sex is here. There's going to be some type of justice, and somebody will go to jail, and somebody's in their head because somebody went crazy as well. Somebody's also been some type of a puppet within it, some type of there's strings here. Okay, some type of a puppeteer type of energy is also here. And somebody was forced to do something, okay, and manipulated somebody within some forceful way, because this goes back to bending in the Hebrew, then something's here. There's secret sex, money, property, and somebody invested in some stuff where that was concerned, and somebody, I guess, got burned within the deal, or they got caught up in something, and there's going to be some type of moving on from a situation. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take from this homemade deck. Jehovah, you just bring it out. Okay, so something, we know that somebody is decaying by water. It keeps coming up. We got a bunch of water out here. Okay, we know that this came up in the Cardinal Fixed and Mutable Sun reading, and Jehovah's not going to shut up until the thing has justice to it. That's right. That's right. Somebody right out of your family. Something about somebody's foot. Again, the 12th house came out, and we had wording come out in my other reading about fetters and your feet being in fetters or something like that. And the 12th house goes back to the hanging man, and that goes back to, you know, your foot being taken. So we have something about a lame foot here as well. So somebody has slipped or something happened with somebody's foot. That's coming out here again. Or if you broke a leg or something in the process of something happening, I'm not sure. Jehovah says to get ready because you're going to see your enemy defeated. So rejoice. Yes, because Jehovah stated that there was going to be a justice within something. We had grown adults that were acting like children in my other reading. And there's a misfortune that has taken place. But, you know, we got wording that there would be a justice assured, even though it was suffered. There is still going to be some type of a victory somewhere, regardless. Somebody was taken for granted, and it's time to fix the problem. Yes, from the freaks that did the stupid nasty. Something about a safety deposit box is also here. Obviously, we got wealth here. Okay, we got some type of physical thing in a safety deposit box, whether it be money or something's there. Well, I could go into that, and I won't go into that. I've already talked about it before. Love has been the answer, but some people didn't want it. They've been in their head. Love covers a multitude of sin, but some people, I guess, they couldn't get past something. Okay, it's transformative stuff, though. Some people, some of you all could lay down a foundation and operate by love. Then there's something that could be healed, but obviously some people went past that, and now they need a freaking pill. Jehovah's going to make everything all right. Those of you who will do something to speak in an upright fashion and do it very skillfully in love, Jehovah says he's going to make everything all right. And he is. Somebody dreams to kiss somebody, and there will be freedom and power within a situation. Yes, there will be. Yes, there will be. The innocent have been here. We have children involved in this. We know that we do. We know that we do. Somebody who's also in the public eye is here. That is the magician. And somebody is very much in love with somebody. This is in the upright. Regardless of what's taking place, it's just been in their head. Maybe you just in the law enforcement, you're on a case. There's 10 cups here for somebody. You will be able to speak. You'll be able to close out a case. There will be justice. There will be truthful conversation. And there is love out here that is mutual. That's positive. It's positive for those of you who met your match. And emotionally, you meet, you're met there. Even intuitively, it's known. So we have the Othelia, and this goes back to homes and your assets and inheritance. This is also an inheritance. Somebody died. Okay, somebody's done something and manipulated some stupid around whatever the death was, whether it be a fire, whether it be just a whatever happened by the water. There's some type of inheritance that was around something. This obviously, if jail has to come out here, somebody guilty of something, because they are. Jehovah stated that he's going to show you that your enemy is going to be defeated if somebody murdered somebody by water. We know it. Okay, this would be like the full, and we've seen the full. The 11th house came out really big in my other reading today, but anyway, the fool can't get out of his vomit. This would take it back to in the tarot for the fool, knowing something. Somebody does know something about the law involvement, the secret sex, money, and things that have been done on property, and the manipulation, and the house burning, or the building burning, or whatever. It's known about it. Okay, let's go back to your family. So it is here. This is a commitment for family. It's also good luck in the upright of that. So I'm going to take from my other deck here. Show me next 24 hours from this reading. Information that needs to come out, Jehovah. You tell it. And I thank you that you restore people to freedom after they've been through such hardship by stupid, manipulative nasties out there. Tried to steal things that were not theirs. Somebody, my other reading, there was like a blind date there, and people really need to be careful who you're hooking up with, because some people got hooked up with some stuff and they were only used. Somebody lied about some kind of commitment that was there, and it was a lie. So constancy. This card talks about how something has been going on and on and on. And it also talks about something changing and then it turning for the better to go on and on and on. We have a transformation energy out here. Okay, because somebody's going to get justice for something that's taken place. What else do you want to bring out here? Somebody just acted like they were something that they weren't. We have the child out here. Okay, well, we do have children then showing up in this reading. And I send you love and light because we have the innocent here as well. Something's taken place where innocent children were. There's a lot of... This is large sums of money. This is secret money here around something that was manipulated in a very big way. Okay, well, there's some type of fortune here. This is a positive card, though, in this deck. But we do know that there's a lot of money that was manipulated around some stupid energy. It's a freaking shame, man. It's just a freaking shame. Let the thieves and the liars and the murderers be put to shame. Let them go to prison because they are profane. We just decree it, Jehovah, that you get up and you just do your thing. We just thank you that you said that you were going to fight this week in those readings that I did for the cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings. He said just to believe him, and we would see our enemy defeated. And so we just need to rejoice because this crap's going out of the earth. All right, so something is being transformed. So look up, because your redemption draweth nigh. Until next time, shalom.